Good morning, good morning, good morning. Judymatejczyk here, Life Mastery Consultant with widely important goals. 4 tips to claiming your new life. I love it. There you go. There you go. So, last night I was teaching my Life Mastery group, and we were talking about this wildly important goal and why it is so important to have one. Oh, wait a second. Oh my goodness. Look who's up. Look at that. I am totally into my wildly important goal. Oh my gosh, he just came up and nibbled at me. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I guess they're getting used to having me be over here. This is across the street from my house. One of my wildly important goals is to be at peace and outside in nature and actually work from the outdoors. So here's my audio for today. All right, back to it. Wow, that is so cool. They came in right on cue. So wildly important goal, 4 tips to claiming your new life. And you might ask yourself, what is a wildly important goal? Okay, so let's take a deep breath out. And I'm getting ready to teach this today, the greatest salesman in the world. And one of the scrolls said, I will live each day as if it is my last. So that is really an important, wildly important goal. Like, how are you living today? So just for a minute, take a deep breath, and it's, what is a wildly important goal for 3 months from today? 3 months. Say the end of July, all right? That you knew if you achieved it, you would be like so alive and so in it. That's the first step, is to go 3 months out, go into the end of July, and you've actually achieved a wildly important goal, something very, very important to you. All right? Take a minute to write that down. Hey, Gary. Okay. Now, the second step is to take some time now, and why is that important to you? What is your why? What is your why for living and having that goal? What is your why? All right, some examples are like, my why is that I want to live long enough to see my kids graduate from high school. I've heard that last night in my group. You know, my why is that I want to be financially free so that I could spend the rest of my life in total joy in my body and health. Hey, Jean. Okay. So, step 1, what is a wildly important goal for 3 months out? Just one thing. What would you love? The second one is to really define that why. Because guess what? It's not going to happen unless your why is strong enough. It is no matter what, the why is so important. Why do you want to live another day? Go deep down in there. It could mean that, your family depends on you. It could mean, I want to make a contribution to the world, to teach them something. Whatever it is, it's your why, and only you can describe it. Okay? So, wildly important goal. What is your why? Okay? You can either comment below, share, like, love, or just take time later on to actually get a pen and paper out and work on this. So the third step is enjoy the ducks. I love it. These ducks are going, okay, what is she doing now? All right. And yes, this is right across the street from my house. I love it. Okay, the third step is, what are some action steps I can do in the next 7 days toward that goal? Okay, what are action steps that I can take in the next 7 days towards that goal? All right, you can have the loftiest goals without action, ain't gonna happen. And your why has to be so strong to take that action. Maybe your action is that I'll Google something. Maybe your goal is to take a vacation. Maybe an action step is just to Google where that is. And because guess what? The universe hears you by your actions. I love the fact, what was it yesterday? I heard a quote is, what you are and who you are being is much louder than the words that you're speaking. How do you like that one? I love it. Okay, so here we go. Wildly important goal. Why is it important? Action steps in the next 7 days toward that goal. And the fourth one is another very, very important step. What is it that is stopping you from achieving that goal? Okay? What is it that is stopping you from that goal? Now, last night when I was talking to the group, it was things like fear of public speaking, procrastination. So it's important when you have a goal to define what's keeping you from that. Okay? You know, like, oh my gosh, fear of success. Oh my gosh, I might actually do it. So many of us are more afraid of success than we are of failures. Hey, Carol, good morning. Okay? So it's very important. Yes, there you go. Love the quote about being who you are. Yeah, I'll say that again. What you are and who you are being is far more important than what you're saying. Yeah, you don't have to say a word, but who you're being out there is really like, people pay attention. People are watching you, especially like if you're a grandma or a mom, you know. All right, so here we go. What is it that's keeping you from reaching that goal? Now, it could, last night was really interesting because one of my clients said it's her dog. Her dog's keeping her from reaching her goal. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. That's interesting. And I asked her why. And she said, well, whenever I go out to do something, I have the dog to take care of. Oh, I have my kids. Okay, one thing, it's not right or wrong. It's just something that has been holding you up so far. In other words, this is where your fears live in the fourth step of this. Let me go over again for those of you just hopping in. 1, what is that wildly important goal that for 3 months out, end of July, that you would just love, that you would nail achieving, that you would love? The second one, yes, the second one is why is that so important to you? And only you can answer this. All right? Only you can answer this. Sometimes my clients will say, well, let me go ask somebody else. Well, guess what? That somebody else isn't the one living up here. Only you getting in touch with you are going to know why it's important. The third step is what action steps in the next 7 days are you willing to take? And the fourth, what's holding you back? What is holding you back? And that's usually your fears. Now, let me tie this whole thing together. All right? Now go up and look at your number 2, your why. Okay? Why? Until your why is so strong enough, you're not going to achieve it. If your why has to be stronger than your fears. In other words, that's great questions, yes. Your why, when your why becomes so strong and stronger than your fears, which is number 4, then you're going to actually take those steps. So take some time, a little food for thought today. I wanted to, I think this is really important. Share this with someone that you love. Share this with someone. Maybe you have the same goal and you can be accountability partners with each other so that when those fears come up, you can go back to your why. Well, why did we even start this in the first place? Right? Hey, there's a new grandma right there. I love it. You know, one of my goals is, to be living strong and alive many, many more years. And it is because of my grandkids. I really want to see them graduate from high school and get married and be there cheering them on. It makes me really want to get up and move and get out here and exercise. Okay, so once again, so true about the fear of success. Yes, concentrating on the why. Awesome. Great, Lydia. Thank you so much. I love all these comments that are coming in. So, here we go. There you go. I love it. One of my goals for this week, I go 3 months out with my goals, and, another word for goals is your vision and your dreams. One of my goals was to really nail Special Olympics this year. And it's Saturday. And what I mean is, last year I went over and was an observer. And I said, how can I uplift my Special Olympics goal for this year? So I signed on to volunteer. I am so excited. And not only on Saturday is a track and field meet out at Bible Stadium in Leander. Spectators more than welcome. You will come away totally transformed. I guarantee it. And if you've never been to a Special Olympics, it's where people with all kinds of different abilities. I used to say disabilities, no more. Different abilities, they're out there racing, the wheelchairs, the blind, the deaf. They're out there and they are nailing it and getting medals, and it's a day of celebrations. So I'm up-leveling my goal for Special Olympics, and I'm about ready to achieve it. Not only that, my grandson, David, many of you know, is coming with me to volunteer. Isn't that cool? So, send video, please. How exciting. I totally am planning on doing a Facebook Live from Special Olympics. So it's just another give back, and it makes me feel so alive and so appreciative of my body, my time, my mind, and to see people who have different abilities totally enjoy life in this day. So that's this coming Saturday. At any rate, what I was saying is I get the opportunity to take my grandson with me to help me volunteer. Now, last week he ran in a track meet, and he's like super fast, super athletic, and this is an opportunity for him to see same kind of track meet, same thing, but maybe the challenge was harder for someone, and that he can help out and give of what we have. So I love it. So one more, let me recap. Wildly important goal. 1, what is your wildly important goal for the end of July? 2, why is it so important to you? 3, what action steps you'll be taking in the next 7 days toward that goal? And 4, what is stopping you from achieving it? You go through those 4 steps, I guarantee you'll be off and running. And I'm here to support you, whatever you need. Comment, like, love, share. Until then, until tomorrow, I'm having a guest on that you'll definitely want to see. We're going to be on from 9 to 9:30. I'm having a guest, not going to tell you who it is. Some of you know her. And dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly. We're going to go out with the ducks. Where are they? There it is. There they are. They went back over there. I guess we were too loud for them. So, whatever it is, dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly. Take time to notice the change, appreciating everything where you are.